Peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Salute to the Rec Mob. We gonna get into it right away. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Run the likes up. Your man Funk Flex decides to defend Diddy and put Cassie on blast once the not guilty news came out with Diddy, essentially beating the RICO charges. But also, Funk Flex got a lot of backlash as well as getting checked by Ebro. We're going to get into it right after the intro. Let's get it.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.
Yeah, we back. We getting right to it. Your man Funk Flex. Soon as the news came out with Diddy beating the RICO and all that, being found not guilty on that charge, and two other charges, Funk Flex decides to go off on Cassie. Let's pull it up. Salute to the Rec Mob. I'm taking calls. Call me up 310-692-9055. But also, he got checked in the process. So we're going to go through all the layers and we're going to get to everything. Let's go to his page real quick. So this what he posted yesterday. Like, I'm talking about fresh. It might have been minutes after the news came out about the Diddy verdict. So, Funk Flex, because he posted Cassie's statement to the judge to not allow Diddy to get a bail. And then he made these comments. Okay. He goes, I think Cassie has been through a lot, especially at a young age. She is such a nice person and always gave off good energy. I hope her and her family overcome all the pain they are going through. The entertainment business is a dangerous environment that everyone is not built for. I do think you and your lawyers should give it up. Well, I do think you and your lawyers should give it a rest. You threatened to drop a book, then got paid out not to drop the book. If you cared so much to get your message out, you would have dropped the book. I get it. It's a case. You had to testify. You 30 mil up and 10 mil up from the hotel. You planned this lick. Please don't be mad at me, but I don't see you as a victim. You was young. Diddy made bad choices, and you made bad choices. When do you plan to teach girls not to make the same mistakes you made? Just my opinion. And he at Cassie, right? So, mind you, it's people in his comments going crazy. Of course, women run the lights up, but Ebro wound up checking them. We're going to get to those comments, but I'm going to get to Ebro checking them. Okay, hold on. Let me stop this real quick. Run the lights up. I'm taking calls as well, but let me get through these layers. We got to do this thing right. All right, so we're going to get to Ebro checking them. So after Funk Flex said what he said, and, the comments, let me read a few comments. So a few of the comments read, I pray for your daughters. Y'all niggas need help for real. Don't tag her with your thoughts that have been marinating in your dumbassness. She should never give it a rest. Her life, her words. This is how you teach others, by continuing to talk about it just like she is. Bad choices. You say a bad choice is if you made a wrong turn. Drugging someone is a real choice, a conscious choice. I'm going to take control of you choice. Stand up, Cassie, and keep talking about it. Sometimes it's hard to read people comments because they write it in such a way. But anyhow, so let's get to Ebro. So now Ebro, he responds to Funk Flex. This is where Ebro, G checks Funk Flex. Shouts to all hip hop. So anyhow, Ebro says, with power comes great responsibility. People abused their power and took advantage once again of young people. Stop making excuses, Funk Flex. Okay. So Ebro wrote those comments after Funk Flex made his comments about Cassie. Call me up. Let me know how you feel about Funk Flex. Pretty much going off on Cassie. Right after the verdict came in, Cassie and her team was trying to get Diddy bail denied. And Funk Flex took the Instagram and he went in. So I'm gonna take some calls. We're gonna get to it. All right, hold on 1 second. Put this here. I know people calling. I got y'all. We're gonna rock out for a little bit. We're gonna address this. Let me know how you feel about the situation. Shouts to Nafisa. I see a lot of people calling right now. Damn. Let me get to these calls. I got y'all. Run the likes up. Never mind what the numbers are saying. It's 10 times that or more. That's how they play with YouTube. That's how they play. Run it up, run it up. Salute to the Wreck Mob. We here. Let me get the callers on the line. Call me up. The lines is open. Okay, I see a lot of people called. I'm here. All right, let me make sure today. Yeah. All right, so 310-218 calling you now. Let's get it. Okay. Pace.
What's up, Reck? How you feel, brother?
I'm feeling good, brother. Hold on 1 second. Run the likes up, y'all. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Okay, cost you nothing to hit that like button. Let's get it. So caller, state your name, where you caller from. Let's get it, man. How you feel about Funk Flex making these statements and then Ebro checking him? Talk to me.
My name T, and I'm from B-More. And I can honestly, I think that Funk Master Flex, he said what he said. I wouldn't personally put it out there publicly because that's his opinion. Mm-hmm. So when you put stuff out there, you expose yourself to get scrutiny from other people because people can relate to Cassie's side and people can relate to Diddy's side. And me personally, I can relate to Diddy's side because I'm a 45-year-old African-American man. Mm-hmm. And I've had women, baby mothers, who we had the best of times, but when the relationship went sour, I was the demon. Mm-hmm. So I see it from both ends. But when you put stuff out there, you go and get scrutiny, because people feel for Cassie because they may be able to relate to that. Mm-hmm. So, he opened himself up for that.
Got you. Nah, good assessment, good brother. I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Do me a favor. We got the new show Reckless out. I don't know if you got a chance to check it out. I'm gonna put the link in the chat room. That's my new show. It's free. Just hit the link and let me know what you think of the show. All right.
I definitely is. And when the next time you come to B-More for doing another show? I was at the last one.
Oh, word? Oh, thank you, man. What's your name, homie? What's your name?
My name T. Brown.
T Brown. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing one probably August, September. You know what I'm saying?
I got a huge following, so let me know. I used to be a party promoter, so you need any help, let me know. I can send people your way.
Oh, hell yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna lock you in. Hold on. I'm gonna lock you in because we getting the next event going as we speak. Hold on.
And if you need sponsorship, let me know because I got a clothing company too.
Oh, all that. All right. So you said your name is T. What it is?
T Brown.
T Brown.
T Brown. Yep.
I got you locked in.
Okay, bro. Well, I love what you do, and look, I'm not gonna hold you.
All right. I appreciate you, Ken.
Okay, appreciate you, brother.
All right, peace. Let's get it, man. We got the next event coming, next night coming. So sponsors, promoters, you want to be a part of it, artists, let me know. But let's get back to this content. Please call us. State your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
What's the word, yo? It's Black from Queens. Yo, Flex is a bird. For a reason, Wreck, you already know from what happened back in the days with him and Shorty. When he put hands on Shorty, that used to be at Hannah at 7 and was working at 105.1.
Yeah, Steph Lover.
Yeah, Steph Lover. He's a bird, but he's the same one to say if a dude will run down on him, he's telling. He's telling.
Now you're right.
Come on, man. How that sounds? How you gonna talk to a female, but you gonna put a man in jail? And he got some nerve talking about Cassie keeping somebody locked up. He said he would tell. Come on, make it make sense. Word, man. But that's all I gotta say, right? You already know.
I appreciate you, Black. Salute.
Salute.
Peace. Lines is on fire. Keep calling. If you missed the call, if I miss your call, keep calling because I'm only one person. So it's like calling your favorite radio station back in the day. They ain't got that wave no more. I got the juice now. I've been had the juice, but you know, we got the Soul Record show out. Make sure y'all hit that link. Is in the chat room. Okay, that's the new M.Reck show. Got exclusive Gene Deal interview on there. He's my first guest. Go run it up over there at the Vyre Network. The link is in the description, and it's free. But call us. State your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
What up, bro? It's Phil. You already know Albany Project and all that in the building. You already know that.
It's this my guy Phil from Albany and all that, man. What's going on?
But we moved on up. Yeah. But yo, listen, man.
Call you know what I'm saying? Dumbo Phil. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, yo, you crazy. Yo, I'm from the same building as DJ Scratcher. God bless, $500,000 and all that.
Oh, word? Oh, salute.
Yeah, I'm told. Yeah.
Rest in peace,
rest in peace,
$500,000, man.
You already know. But yo, listen, let me tell you something, man. A lot of these females need to be held accountable when guilty stuff is going on because she's not innocent. You know what I'm saying? She was a very, very willing participant. You know what I'm saying? She kept coming back after 10 years. If her and Puff was getting into it, she went because she's from Connecticut. She went to Connecticut. Her mom saw some scratches and bruises on her. Why not go criminal? If I see scratches, me as a father, I'm not gonna send my daughter back. I'm getting it popping. But her mom should have called the cops if she saw stuff like that on her. She didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Cassie ain't do it. She kept going back. Now, after she left Connecticut, they jumped on a flight and went to Miami and kept partying with him. Secondly, after she got with the trainer and married him and all that, she got back with Puff and had a freak off with him in 2021. You know what I'm saying? So she moved very calculated. You know what I'm saying? Every relationship is different. You know what I mean? But she moved calculated. She got her bread, and she should be held accountable too. She was the one paying the sex workers off. You know what I'm saying? And everybody this protect woman stuff. But when women is doing foul stuff, they need to be held accountable too. That's just like how Tisa Tales got ran down on outside the courtroom yesterday because she up there spreading a bunch of lies.
I was hearing they ran down on her. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And she lied on Jonathan Majors. It's a lot of women out here that hate men. And I want my fellas I want y'all to listen to this very clear. Leave these chicks alone. Get your life together. Ain't nothing wrong with Jergens lotion because these chicks will have you ending up like in there with Puff. I'm telling you now.
Yo, it's funny you said that, bro. I just said that to my man, True. He probably tapped in, my man True, the other day, man. I tell people, for me, I got too much to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't want to do it, but I'll take it to the cyberverse. You feel me? And
you understand what I'm saying?
And rub one out. You feel me? Or rub a few out. You know what I'm saying? Because I got
exactly because when a woman want to be a part of your program, it creates a distraction, and it ain't gonna be nothing but bringing you down.
Yeah. It's
and these women nowadays is different from how our grandmothers and mothers was raised. Back then, it was organic. It was soul. Right now, it's about a bunch of filters, views, and likes. And what can I get from this? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's spooky.
These chicks don't even know how to cook.
Yo, let me say this because me and my man was building. It's so scary for a man, but let alone the melanated man, of course, the black man.
Right.
It's scary right now in so many different ways.
Right.
This is aside from what's going on. I'm just saying in general, me and my man was building like, yo, it's effed up for men in so many different ways. And yeah, I say like this, man. Be careful. Salute to all the victims, but
yeah, the real victims, but not nobody. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then men out here, be cautious of the temptation. I'm gonna just say that. Be cautious of the temptation, man, because you could lose everything. Trust me, man. All women are not like that. I'm gonna say that. All women are like like that, but just know it's spooky out here. That's all I'm gonna say, man. But yo,
no doubt.
Appreciate you, King.
Get to the callers. You already know I got you.
All right, peace. Let's get it. Lines on fire. Salute to the rec mob. Peace.
Hello.
Yeah, you live, good brother. Hold on 1 second. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We live. We got in 16 minutes close to 800 people in. Make sure you hit the like button on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitch. It costs you nothing to hit that like button. Call us. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. You got a minute or less, so hold your breath.
Yeah, this is Mark Kennedy. I'm calling from Baltimore, Maryland.
All right, salute to B-More. B-More calling up heavy. You know what I mean? I do a lot of business out there in B-More. Salute the Rip. You know what I'm saying? All that Forgotten Kings TV, and salute to Dell. Salute to everybody. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody out there. But what's going on? Salute.
Well, I'm voicing my opinion on the Diddy case. I think our biggest problem as Black people, when we wait for the Caucasian people, I don't want to sound racist or anything, but we wait for the Caucasian people or the other ethnicities to basically pick on our successful Black men and women, and then we back them up. Some things could be fixed in-house. We shouldn't have let Diddy nor any other rich, powerful, Black mogul get away with so much to the point where 10, 20 years down the line, it takes a Caucasian person to say, we're going to take this person down. And all of a sudden, everybody act like they're shocked. I'm surprised to see 50 Cent was trying to take Diddy down when he himself is a G-Unit leader. I'm confused how you trying to be moral and yet you still the Gangster United leader. So Cassie was wrong because Cassie was basically, she liked what she was doing. This was like a job for her. And if the judge is going to punish Diddy for prostitution, what they call it, trafficking, I'm wondering why isn't the prostitutes get prosecuted? Because if they were the prostitute, how come Diddy is getting charged for the transportation, but the prostitutes are going home free? I don't get it.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
I got you.
And I think we need to stop tolerating foolishness in-house. And we don't have, because if we didn't tolerate all these behaviors from these people, it wouldn't have got this far. It's gotten this far because we tolerate it. And now we act all surprised, oh, Diddy's this. Man, y'all been going to these freak-off parties. If y'all didn't go, y'all was trying to find out how, where you can connect to go to those parties. Stop being hypocrites. We hate each other. We hate each other's success. We will always want to see somebody take. That's why people pick Cardi B over Nicki Minaj, because people pick Eminem over Tupac. How in the hell that happened? Eminem is great, but Tupac. Yeah. When I came here in 1994, I barely speak English. All I heard on the street was Tupac. If Tupac was rapping in today's digital society, social media society, man, Tupac would still be a global icon.
That's a fact. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, good brother. We got a lot.
Thank you, my friend. I wanted to make these points. Thank you for giving me a voice.
Point, but you can send something in. So anytime when people go over the time, you know, they got to send a little cash app in as a donation. You know what I mean? $ MRecktv is the cash app. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's get it, y'all. You know what I mean? If you long-winded, you're going to have to pay that tab, man. Come on. We got to do this in a minute or less, man. I keep saying that. You're going over it. If you got respect and dignity for yourself, send that cash app in because you was long-winded. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people be trying to get the Nobel Peace Prize on my show. But if you're going to do that, just send something in. You know what I'm saying? We got my brother JR on the line. What's happening, JR? See, JR, he good. If JR wanted to speak for an hour, he could, because JR be sending it in just cause. I don't even have to ask JR. JR, what's the word, bro? Salute.
What's going on? Peace, M.Reck, peace, Reck Mob, and peace, SJ. I hope you can build me. I'm not gonna try to go too long, but I just want to touch on a few things.
Like I said, you always come through and bless, you know, the establishment, MRecktv. So you good. All right, I had to let that be known. You, Nafisa, a lot of people, songs by Alicia, you know, even Jose, Deacon Weasel, like, you know, it's the same cast of characters that always hold me down. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it.
Well, you know it's love. You know it's love, man. But I just wanted to touch on some things, man. While I feel like Cassie was foul for sending that letter, for letting her lawyer send that letter in, I just don't think that Funkmaster Flex should have said this. You know, we got to have an understanding at the end of the day on decorum. I get we all got our feelings and things like that, but when you have a platform as big as a Funk Flex or one of those morning shows or whatever, I think you do have a responsibility to show people how to be responsible. And we, no matter what we thought, we seen Diddy put hands and feet on Shorty. I mean, if you seen that whole video, it was disgusting, bro.
Right.
And to come out and be like, oh, you know, you did this, you should have wrote the book, and I just think it's irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? Even though he got some points, I just think it's irresponsible to say it when, you know, it's like you be taking up for an abusive person. This dude on the stand admitted to his abuses, multiple abuses.
Correct.
He said it was drug related, whatever, but he admitted on. That's why the judge held him in you know, took away his bail because of his own admission, or his lawyer's own admission to the violence and different things that he said. Yeah, I did that, but I didn't do this over here though. I mean, so we got to learn how to stop defending dudes who are clearly got something wrong with them. I'm not saying that he deserves to get his bail revoked or nothing like that, but I'm also not jumping out the window bashing Cassie. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's one thing for us to do it. It's another thing for Funk Flex, who got that platform, to kind of say something like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I wanted to say, Reck. Good show so far. Peace, M.Reck. Peace, Reck Mob. And peace, SJ. Got nothing but love for y'all. And I'll talk to y'all soon.
No doubt. JR, appreciate you. And also, Deacon Weasel is going to go live and do a comedy show for us tomorrow, Friday, y'all. And JR is one of the sponsors, okay? Deacon Weasel is doing a live comedy show on MRecktv. It's free. You know, salute to everybody sponsoring the show. Songs by Alicia, myself, JR. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, JR.
You already know it's love, man. I can't wait, man. I'm gonna be tuned in.
Yes,
sir. Y'all keep it up, though. Let's get the rest of the show going, man.
You're ready.
Soon.
Peace, JR. One. Let's get it, y'all. Lines on fire. Tomorrow, 8 p.m., July 4th. We got a special show for the people. You know what I mean? You know I do it for the people. Deacon Weasel is doing a live comedy virtual show right here on MRecktv, 8 p.m. You want to send something in for him? You know what I mean? I don't even care. I don't need the money for him. I'm putting money in his pocket. JR put money in his pocket. $ MRecktv for Deacon Weasel. He gonna do an hour comedy show. Okay, let's get it. So caller, state your name. Where you calling from?
It's Romeo. Queens get the money. What's going on, M.Reck?
Romeo, Queens get the money. What's happening, King?
Outside, holla, it's crew in effect.
You're ready.
What's going on?
Now everything good.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Look,
yes, sir.
I'm be sure because I don't want you to charge me and all that.
It ain't about me charging you. It's just something in. If you long winded, just send something in. This is all good. A little donation,
there, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Put it on the tab.
That's all good, brother. It's coming back. I'm gonna give you a comedy. I'm gonna give you a movies. I'm gonna give you content. You know it's coming back. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
So you got the floor though. You good?
All right. I'm happy. I just want to say I'm happy for Puffy because I thought the charges were not fair and was not correct in what's going on. I think it was basically a moral thing with Puffy that the law cannot charge you for. Only God can charge you for, because, you know, what he was doing was basically a moral issue. You know what I'm saying? But rather than a crime. Number two, a lot of us, we all want success and fame to feed our families, to make our lives better. But fame attracts a lot of attention. Some good, some bad. A lot of people that's not for you, they want to be around you just to get your fame or get connected to the fame you have to do for themselves. And sometimes your character cannot handle all that. Another thing, Puffy has to really reflect on his life, forget Cassidy and all of them, because who came to be by his side in that courtroom? Where was Swiss Beats? Where was Stevie J? Where was Harvier? Where was Jigga Man? Where your friends at, Puff? The only person that was there was your mother, who gave birth to you, and your kids. The people got to reflect on that. At the end of the day, that's all the people. If you have some friends, God bless you. Sometimes that's very rare, but if you do get that, that is a blessing. But he has to reflect on it. All that money, where all the friends at, though? So I just feel that Cassie, I'm not trying to judge her. I just feel that she's an adult over 21 years old. I'm sure she knew what she was doing, and I think that she was also attracted to the fame and fortune too. And at the end, she wanted to capitalize for herself. That's all. These opportunists are around people, and all they want to do, they don't really care for you too much. They just want to benefit themselves, and that's what I feel came out in this trial. The jury did not believe it, neither did a lot of us. What these charges was trying to say that Puffy was doing. Prostitution across state lines, that's like a minor thing. That's not really too much. That's something personal these people agreed to. I'm sure he paid for these people to come, and they were willing participants. But this is a lesson for everybody. Kelly, we lost a lot of good people. Mike Tyson got in trouble. A lot of us. When you get your fame and fortune, make sure your character is able to handle your fame and fortune, because if not, you're not going to be able to discern who's for you, who's against you.
That's a fact. And I'm gonna say this. I guess you was going for that Nobel Peace Prize. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got to see something in, because you coming up on 4 minutes, my guy. You know what I mean? And it's all good. $sign MRecktv, Cash App.
I got you.
You got the Nobel Peace Prize for the M.Reck show today. You know what I'm saying? What's your name again? What's your name, brother? What's your name? Romeo got the Nobel Peace Prize. I want to see who gonna beat him. Y'all gotta double the donation if you beat Romeo. You feel me? Appreciate you, Romeo. All right, salute.
All right, man. Have a good day.
No doubt. You too. Peace. If y'all wanna, some of y'all should be motivational speakers, because y'all long-winded. Peace. What's your audio?
Peace. How you doing, M.Reck? How you feeling? I ain't talked to you in years.
Oh,
I was around when you first started.
Oh, word?
You first started, yeah.
What year was that? What year was that? I'm gonna see if you gonna get the year right, because a lot of people saying that.
Listen, let me tell you something. I've been back in New York. My mom passed while I was living in
do me a favor, mute your audio. You got TV playing, so they may give me copyright claims for that.
No, I got you playing.
Yeah, just mute that.
But listen, I don't know if you're still live or not, but
I'm live.
Okay, listen, M.Reck, let me tell you something. Yes, Diddy have done. I've been following this case, M.Reck. This hurt me so bad. 66 people came to testify against my brother, and my brother didn't know him. He did 20 years. He home now. But let me tell you something. Cassie, all of them knew. It ain't that much. Listen, M.Reck. Diddy have done some.
Oh, you got music playing in your backtrack. You got to cut that off. That's gonna kill me. Yeah, just go back. Just go back, Miss Lady. Just go back. Like y'all gotta be careful, man, because those copyright claims. You call the show, make sure your backdrop is silent, please, because those copyright claims is lethal. Peace.
Peace.
Hey, what's
This
happening?
is Ash. This is Ashley.
What's going on?
Well, I'm angry. I'm angry
Man, what's going
at
on?
the attack on women, black
man.
women like Cassie,
man.
Tisa Tales. I'm angry because I am a black woman. And anybody who knows anything about black women, we are the last hired and the first fired. White men do not talk about white women the way black men drag us, black women.
Man.
And we really need to stop to come together as a black man and a black woman. Ain't no need to drag Tisa Tales because she chooses to have that belief that Puff is guilty. So they didn't prove their case, but I still believe Diddy is guilty, just like I'm a friend of Pac's. And I believe he was responsible, allegedly, for Quad Studios and the hit on Vegas. You see what I'm saying?
Understood.
But that don't mean that black men need to come against me and tear me down. No, what you need to do is respect the fact everybody has the right to an opinion. And this particular generation can't handle that. Niggas can't handle that. It's an opinion. But you ain't got to tear black women down. Yes, Cassie got 30 million. So what? She got 30 million. And is it a money grab? When Ben Crump sued the police department, is that a money grab? We can't cherry pick what money grabs are. Either it's a money grab when Ben Crump sued the police and sued the city, or it's a money grab when she do it. You can't pick and choose. Which is that's not cool. That's not what you do. So if people are going to talk about this, let's all be honest and let's all respect everybody's opinion. But this whole thing about tearing black women down and Cassie got 30 million or whatever. So what? I sued before. I was involved in the civil suit and I won against the state of California. I'm not going to say what it was about. So people want to say that was a money grab. No, I was injured, sweetheart. I was injured. Emotionally, mentally, and verbally.
Sorry to hear that.
But I won a 6-figure settlement in a jury trial. So I had a jury say that the department that I worked for the state of California was guilty. I had the EEOC who before you can sue the state of California, you have to go through, say that I was injured and I could sue.
Understood.
And no, I didn't get 30 million, but if I did get 30 million, so what? I got 2 sons, one's 34 and one's 16. They both respect black women. They don't dog out black women. They don't physically fight black women. Because if they did, I'd be whooping their ass. I'd be the first one to call the police on their ass. I do not play.
Got you. I appreciate you calling. Thank you so much. You know, I think you won the Nobel Peace Prize though. You might have beat out Romeo. You know what I mean? So you can send something in though. You know what I mean? It's all love if you want.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna do it. I always do it. I'm gonna do it right now.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right.
Look, I see a lot of y'all. What is this? The Nobel Peace Prize show? Hold on, mute the audio. Is this the hold on? I thought this was MRecktv. Now it's all love. I'm just having fun though. But mute your audio. Mute your audio. 518. Hold on. Before I answer more calls. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Is this the Nobel Peace Prize show? Like, you know what I mean? I'm joking, but I'm serious at the same time. Now let's get back to it. I'm gonna get to the calls. Love is love. You know, I gotta add some humor to it. You know what I mean? Take the edge off. But I see a lot of y'all, you know, y'all should have been freedom fighters. You know what I mean? I'm loving it though. You know what I mean? Salute to the Wreck Mob. You know, let's get it. We here. All right, the line's on fire. Call me up 310. Peace. Get your audio. Call up, please. Hey. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You gotta say that again. My bad, because I gotta add the. All right, say everything
I
again
said
real
I
quick.
was in the life. Listen, I was in the life, right? And I'm gonna tell you, sometimes we as women, we do what we gotta do.
You gotta mute your audio.
He did.
You gotta mute your audio in the backdrop, please.
Oh, that was my girlfriend talking. But listen, let me tell you something. I was in the life. Let me tell you something. I was in the life, and we do what we do to please our man. But you know what? It wasn't no sister that was walking that red carpet. It wasn't no sister that was living in that mansion. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, she did what she did. It got out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
She walked away with $30 million M.Reck. Come on. How him getting out of jail? You can go anywhere in the world with $30 million. He don't even have to know where you at. You in your $30 million?
Got you.
How are you afraid? How you afraid, M.Reck? Come on. Your parents got money out of them. Your family got money out of them. Your friends got money out of them. You was living a life. You know what I'm saying? No, he shouldn't put his hands out. And they sentencing this man. They doing this based on that video. Because if they didn't have that video, M.Reck, Diddy would have walked. When they went up into that house, they went up in the house for a reason, to get some of that stuff that he had in there of important people. Come on, M.Reck, let's get real here.
I appreciate you. But we gotta keep the calls down to a minute. We got a lot of people calling, but thank you. All right, I appreciate
you. All right, thank you, M.Reck.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Look, we gotta keep it to a minute, man. Next, I'm gonna go to 30 seconds. All right, a lot of y'all is very long-winded. A lot of y'all be, I guess, steaming those Newport 100. So you're long-winded. You got strong lungs. I'm gonna call your iron lung. Let's get it. Call us. State your name. Where you calling from? Peace.
Yo, it's live, man.
All right, talk to me, King.
Yeah, man. So I know you got a lot of callers, man. So what's going on this live wire?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this, man. You know, I think a lot of people feel.
You there?
You know what I'm saying? And I think that Ebro jumping out the gun saying the only thing that bothers me, he talk about some Cassie, this how you do it. Cassie was not planning to say nothing, right? And this is the thing that bothers me, right? They all got immunity, right? When they sound like an accomplice in half of those stories. And she tried to defeat the people after the fact and said, oh, I really, feel like talking now because I feel it's my duty. No, you got subpoenaed. You were told to talk and given immunity. So don't try to tell the people that you was willing to talk. You wasn't willing to tell the story. You got the hush money. The only reason you talking on stand because they made you talk. So it's just a little bit more deceitful than what they let it on. You know what I'm saying?
Got you, my brother. I appreciate you. Let's get it. Hold on, y'all. Let me shout out because she did send something in. Let me shout out Ashley. Hold on, caller. I'm gonna say this again. Anybody calling up, make sure your audio is muted. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna answer the phone. Hold on, caller. Hold on. Let me shout out my supporters and mute your audio, please. 980-257. Mute your audio. Give me a second. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I gotta shout out my supporters. You know what I mean? The people that's sending something in. Hold on. Shout out Deacon Weasel. Deacon Weasel said, when did Cassie become black? So he wants y'all to answer that question. You know what I mean? The people that was calling up, the people in the chat room. Okay. Deacon Weasel said, when did Cassie become black? Okay. And then Ashley sent something in too. Where she's at? I'm gonna highlight her. Here she go. She kept it official. Thank you, Ashley. Miss Ashley Matthews, 415. Thank you. She sent the dub in at that. She ain't playing no game. Salute to you with a super sticker. Thank you. Sent the dub in. That's love. All right. Caller, state your name. Where you calling from? Let's get it.
Yeah, this is D52 in North Carolina. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, brother. Talk to me.
All right. It's like I said, the prosecution is Comey. The head of the prosecution is James Comey's daughter. There's a lot of people that's involved in this. Look at Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi is she was the head prosecutor in charge. Well, no, she was the attorney general in Florida when Epstein was charged with his nonsense. She let that slide. Now she is under, she's head of everything Fed. So if those charges are going to be dropped in the future, it'd be by Pam Bondi. The prosecutor that dropped the ball and over prosecuted Puffy was James Comey's daughter. She was also the prosecutor handling Epstein's case, and you don't see it. No, she was handling Ghislaine Maxwell's case, and you don't see any witnesses. You don't see any evidence. Nobody burned, but Ghislaine. And the same thing with Puffy. She, she basically threw that case out the wind, so it'll be, it won't do any damage to anybody. There's too many big names involved in this for Puffy to fall down, and for all right, if you want to look at Cassie, everybody talk about Cassie, right?
Look, bro, I gotta be fair. I do a minute or less. You coming up on 3 minutes, and you gotta send something in anyway. You had 3 minutes, but because there's a lot of people calling. You dig what I'm saying? So if you want to send something in and you want to rock out longer, you could do that. But I gotta be fair to the people. You know what I mean? There's only one me. Feel me? And everybody trying to.
One last thing.
All right.
Remember a long time ago when 50 Cent shot some videos and some pictures to Puffy, saying, "You really want to mess with that girl Cassie? Look, check these pictures out. Check these vids out." So she got all this money. If she's into music and everything, let this $30 million pay her way.
I hear that. All right, good brother.
That's my plan.
All right, $ MRecktv. So look, man. I keep saying it, man. Y'all long-winded. Give me y'all. All right, we're gonna do this. Now we doing this. A minute or less to hold your breath. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get it, caller.
Hey, this Nixie M.Reck from Cleveland. How you doing?
I'm great. How you feeling?
I'm good. Me and the grandbabies over here. MRecktv. But yeah.
What's up?
You know what?
And the dog. I hit the dog in the backdrop too.
Yeah, she want to go outside with her crazy self. But the mailman out there. But anyway, this is all just crazy to me. This is all crazy to me. Let Puff go and do what he do. Cassie got her money. Everybody's just cool. Like the game is over. What is everybody about to talk about now? Do they got anything else to talk about?
I don't know, but I appreciate you. All right.
Yeah, I just said that I love you, M.Reck. Keep doing what you're doing.
Love you too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
She kept it at a minute. Everybody got to do that. We doing a minute or less, and after that, we're going to do 30 seconds or less. All right, because we got 1 million calls. Literally, if I show you all the missed calls, you be like, "Damn, Reck, this job ain't easy. It ain't easy." You know what I mean? Because I gotta speak to everybody and try to work it out where everybody get a good amount of time. But that minute, that should be too long sometimes. Let's get it. Nevertheless, y'all know what it is. This shit is hard to do. Run the likes up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, okay? SJ, I see you. Peace.
Good morning. Good morning. What's going on?
Good morning. How you feeling? You got a minute. Or hold your.
All right. So let me just make it quick. I don't know why.
Hold on.
Okay.
Your name and where you calling from, and then get into your assessment and keep it clean. You got it.
All right. My name is Hilda, and I'm calling from Florida.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know why we are even having this discussion. This case, why are we mad about Diddy getting free or lesser charges? The prosecution didn't do their job. This case was not about domestic violence. Had they brought the receipts, which they did for the domestic violence, they did, but they didn't charge him for domestic violence. This was a case, this was a frivolous case. This was a waste of the taxpayers' money. Diddy needs help. Yes, I do not. As far as Cassie is concerned and that $30 million, that's fine. She got her lick, right? She kept coming back, if we're going to discuss it, right? She kept coming back. But the testimony that they presented, the prosecution did not they put on a prosecution for domestic violence, not for a RICO, right? And so everybody's having this discussion about Cassie and, oh, why is Diddy going free and all of these things, and why is his charge lesser? It's because the prosecution didn't prove their case, right? And so as far as, because I heard the young man talking about women and being careful, yes, that is a fact. That goes for women and men. Nowadays, people are not the same. They're not here for the right thing, right? So you just have to caution yourself, right? And especially if you have bread, caution yourself, know who you are dealing with. And you know, I think Diddy needs help. I think Diddy did the wrong thing. I don't condone domestic violence under any stretch of the imagination. The lady that called in saying respect women and there's attack on women. Yeah, there's attack on both sexes, right? And you know, I have been a victim of, I can speak because I've been a victim myself, right?
I'm sorry to hear that.
And yes, but this was not the case. If everybody has a conversation, we are talking about facts, the facts of the case that the prosecution did not bear out. This was a fair assessment. They did not prove Rico. The case is over. Send this man home. Let him do his time for whatever it is, right? Hey, pay your dues. Get yourself some help. Everybody move on. This was a case, and I'm sorry, one more thing. Agnaphilo said it right. This was a case. The world is not safer because Johnson baby oil is back on the shelf. Stop this. You've humiliated him enough, right? He's been humiliated. And if you feel like this makes you feel better, that's fine. But the case is over. It's a wrap. Everybody take their respective corners. Be careful. Mind your business and drink water.
The Nobel Peace Prize goes to, what's your name again?
My name is Hilda.
Hilda, she gonna send something in. She got the Nobel Peace Prize of the show so far. That's when you go over your time, way over your time. You're gonna send something into the Cash App. You know, respectfully, $ MRecktv. I appreciate you. And thank you so much. All right. I appreciate you. I gotta
all right.
Call.
All right. Stay up, y'all.
All right, peace. Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna bring it. Hold on. I'm gonna say this. Salute to all the victims, but one victim that you're forgetting. You know what I mean? I have been victimized for the last 6 years with these long-winded callers. I tell them a minute or less, 30 seconds or less. I'm gonna start suing, like for real. Because when I tell them, you know, a minute or less to hold your breath, they keep going. So I guess I gotta get in that Cassie bag. You know what I'm saying? I gotta start taking some of y'all to court, goddamn it, because y'all don't listen. I'm being violated over here. Pause. My ears being violated. The people ears being violated. So somebody give me a hotline to call or something, or give me. I need to hire Tony Busby, or I don't know what the hell is going on over here, but y'all don't know how to just speak your piece and keep it moving. Listen, and y'all still don't be sending them Cash Apps in, so I'm gonna have to start putting in some lawsuits. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, let's get back to it. All right, let's just keep it under a minute or less. All right, Wreck Mob, that's it. I know you're trying to win that Nobel Peace Prize. I know, but this just ain't the show right now. I'm gonna do a Nobel Peace Prize show, and y'all could be sponsors. And if you want to speak for 5 minutes or better, we'll get that going. But right now, we need this thing to move a little quicker. All right. Salute to the Wreck Mob here. Let's get it. All right. Let me open the lines back up. I had to just say that because respectfully, like, damn, y'all be, whoo. I gotta give me a water. All right, let's get it. Lines is open, y'all. Just a minute or less. That's it. Matter of fact, let me get Deacon Weasel on the line. Let's change it up real quick because Deacon Weasel, he performing tomorrow, MRecktv. Deacon, hit the line. Let me get Deacon Weezo on the line. Hold on. I know I got his number here. Because he going to do a 8 p.m. show tomorrow for the people. Where he at? I know I got his number somewhere. Oh, here we go. Let me call the Deacon up real quick. Change the monotony up. You know, I need some laughs or something. Hold on. Deacon, calling you now. Make sure your audio's muted. Let's get it. Run the lights up. I'm good, Deacon. I don't know if you've been listening to the show, man, but some of these callers, they long-winded, man. They need to, they need to be at the podium or something. You know what I mean? Hold on, Deacon. What's going on with your phone? Your phone sounds spooky, man. What's happening? Hold on. Oh, Deacon, you got to do that over. They said they ain't even hear you, man. Hold on. Damn. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Call me back from the other phone. Call me back.
Okay, but I'm gonna do that. Yes, sir.
My bad, y'all. Deacon phone was spooky anyway, so he gonna call me back. Matter of fact, I forgot I could play it back. Hold on. Let me know if y'all can hear the recording. On the lights up.
Oh, brother. Oh, yes, brother. Yeah. Brother M.Reck and the M.Reck family. How y'all doing?
I'm good, Deacon. I don't know if you've been listening to the show, man, but some of these they long-winded, man. They need to, they need to be at the podium or something.
Brother, I thought they called from the NA meeting, brother. I heard somebody making a drug deal in the background. Brother, I heard a whole conversation at a hotel. I say, man, what in the hell? Boy, when auntie gonna get that ugly ass cell phone, they don't know how to act, brother. They have the phone all big in their ugly hand. You know that hand got arthritis. So, brother, they yelling and talking about all kind of craziness. I'm like, man, what in the hell? And then when did Cassie become black? See, M.Reck, that's the problem.
Hold on. So yeah, that's another thing. So if y'all can't hear the caller, I can always play it back. I love this this new setup I got. You know what I mean? Did y'all hear it on the playback? I know it's probably a little low, but at least y'all can hear it, right? Because for some reason, all right. Let's get it. JR, what's the word?
What's going on, bro? You know I'm gonna be in and out, man.
Okay. Yo, would you hear that playback by Deacon? Because I had to play it back because they couldn't hear.
Yeah, no. I heard it. That's what had me in tears. You know, yeah, I heard it.
No doubt. Go ahead, JR.
Fool. No. I just wanted to say real quick. We gotta also remember that Diddy was found guilty. You know, he wasn't not for the racketeering, which I've been said that was bogus from the door. He did get found guilty of some Fed charges that each count holds up to 10 years. So we can't just, sweep that under the rug and just forget about that.
Correct.
And I just wanted to put that out there because, you know what I mean? We acting like, yeah, he was acquitted of the RICO, but that don't mean that the brother completely, you feel me? He wasn't acquitted. I wanted to throw that out there, yo. Peace, M.Reck.
Peace, JR. Yeah, we got to get Deacon Weasel back on the phone. But lines on fire. We got people calling from overseas. Run the likes up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Okay, cost you nothing to hit that like button. Call us. State your name. Where you calling from? You got a minute or less, so hold your breath. Let's get it.
Yo, this Fent calling from the UK.
Hilda Smith, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. She sent something in. All right, what's going on, good brother? You got a minute or less. Let's get it.
I give you a minute or less. The woke brothers winning right now. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so thoughts become reality, right? So if you keep hearing the same thing on the repeat thousands of times, more money, more problems, right? So what? That just manifested, right before your eyes. We need to protect the black women at all costs. Which, bro, even these these pride women, they beating up on each other. Bro, I done seen it. They get on the vodka, they beating up on each other too. So I don't know. What else you want to hear?
That's it, good brother. We got other people calling in, man. I appreciate you, good brother. Thank you. Salute. All right.
Stay alert. Stay
Peace.
alert.
Say less. That's my slogan. I've been saying that. A minute or less. Say less. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta say everything that's on your mind. Say less. All right, let's get it, y'all. Salute. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all run the numbers up on the new show. So Reckless. The link is in the chat room. But we trying to speak to everybody. In order for me to do that, I gotta regulate, the time duration for these calls. All right. It's a lot going on over here. Let's get it. Let me see. Let me make sure can you call? Let me make sure. Let me refresh this. Okay. Peace.
Oh, brother, how the Deacon sound now?
There you go. You sound crispy now. You got to be crispy. You gotta always be crispy. And then tomorrow you got a show. So let's talk about
yes, sir.
Wait, Deacon. Do you got a
yes,
tripod for your phone?
Brother, I got a tripod. I got an old laptop. Laptop. I'm talking about tap. Laptop, brother. Got some porno on there. But brother, yes, sir. The Deacon got a couple. Brother, we'll call.
You can't play no porno tomorrow. Like when you do the show tomorrow, you can't jump it off with no porno. Okay, Deacon. I gotta let you know the rules. All right. We gotta keep it.
Oh yes, sir.
All right, we gotta keep it clean, brother.
Well, M.Reck, what we'll do then we'll set that thing up an hour before time, brother.
Hold on, Deacon.
Yes,
They still talking about they can't hear. Hold on, what's going on? Hold on.
What?
Oh
wow.
Hold on. Can you hear the Deacon? Put a thumbs up. Somebody said they can't hear.
Yeah.
I know y'all can hear because I can see that it's Put a thumbs up if you can hear the Deacon. Put a thumbs up real quick, y'all. I know y'all can hear. I know I'm in this time. Put a thumbs up if you can hear the Deacon. Lindsay,
yes, sir.
She said you good. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Deacon.
Yes, I had that Magic Johnson disease earlier with that cell phone, brother, but now I got his medication now. That is cured from that AIDS, god dang it, brother. But yes, and brother too, M.Reck, before the Deacon get, bro, we gonna show out tomorrow, brother. Ladies, y'all make sure y'all get them ugly ass bonnets off your head, cook tomorrow, man, and make sure you show some love, brother, because we gonna do our thing. And another thing too, M.Reck, but talking about this Cassie case, brother, why is people arguing? We broke in the mug. So what we arguing about with the Cassie and Diddy case? Well, we ain't got $3 in our pocket right now, brother. Yes, sir. But I hear women saying that she's a black woman and we need to stand up and this and that. Oh man, well when you go to the bank now and look at that ugly ass account, do you got $2 or $3 in it? Yes, sir, brother. Because brother, the thing with this, that was nothing but a distraction. We got to get our own self together. We got to continue to build these podcasts up like what you got, brother, and do our thing. Yeah. But man, the heck with all that. Yes, sir, brother. So let's start off the ground, brother, as foundational Black Americans and do our thing. But we can't be mad at each other and go in there, and y'all leave Funk Master Flex alone. You know he can't fight with them ugly ass knees and toes he got, brother. Flex came out with a Louisville slugger. I say, boy, this nigga bring a baseball bat to a gunfight. God dang it. And brother, yes, sir. He real good with the freestyles. But brother, boy, look at him. And the whole thing with Diddy too, brother. Did they let Diddy out? You know the Deacon got the ass.
Nah, they denied his bell. They denied him. Yeah.
Oh, they denied him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brother, you know, I think that a lot of people read social media and the hatred amongst black men is at an all-time high. Your mama hates you, your auntie. It seems like the only time we get some love is when we got some money, resources, and some good cocaine to beach. And I mean, that's that white girl, y'all know it. And see the thing too, M.Reck, look at all this hatred. But what about that man that cut that young sister up, that he's in court? Ain't nobody saying nothing about him. He got the sister head at the beach, her thighs and knees at his auntie house. Dang. Why ain't nobody got that kind of energy for her, for that case?
Yeah, you're right, man. Look, Deacon, I want you to
yes, sir.
your jokes for tomorrow, man. And everything that's going on, you need to be putting in your notes for jokes. Like everything with this Cassie, Diddy, Funk Flex. You got the courthouse putting baby oil on themselves when Diddy RICO charges got announced not guilty. So you got a lot of material you could play off. So you know what I'm saying? Everything that's going on with the world. So like I want you to get in your bag, get your tripod right, because I'm gonna give you the link, and you're gonna have the show for a whole hour. So make sure that hour is strong. You know what I mean? Come punchline at the punchline at the punchline at the punchline. So tomorrow, 4th of July, Deacon Weasel, the MRecktv live comedy virtual show is going down. 4th of July is a tweet. All right, you want to send something in, $ MRecktv, so I can give it to the Deacon. I already got a couple of dollars for him from myself, I got from JR, I got from Songs by Alicia. So you already got some money in your pocket. I'm sending that to your PayPal. All right.
Hey, and you know what? Let JR know, man. Man, salute to JR. He got that's a real Negro name right there, brother. When your name Junior, yes, sir, you know that you ain't got nothing sweet and zesty about you. And brother, another thing too, man. Everybody that's listening, y'all share the video, share everything. Let them know that this comedy show gonna be off the chain. And M.Reck, before you hang up, brother, can the Deacon just throw a little prayer in there so we can just get everybody get that energy right on this call today and on your show, brother.
Before you do the prayer, hold on. Let me tell them this. Run the likes up, okay, on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We live on all platforms. Of course, you nothing to hit that like button. And Deacon Weasel will be performing tomorrow on MRecktv YouTube at 8 o'clock, 4th of July. Okay, free of charge. All you gotta do is just send a donation in for this brother, man. This brother is living out of the church van with no socks. Okay.
Yes, sir. So we got. And I'm still in the Wi-Fi at the Salvation Army.
There you go. There you go. He ain't got no Wi-Fi. He's stealing it from the Salvation Army. We trying to get this brother right. We trying to get him out that church van, y'all. So we can get Deacon Weasel out that church van. We doing a lot. So on that note, Deacon, you got the floor.
Oh God, yes, everybody, I want you to bow your head and put your phone up high. Oh God, we ask God that everybody we get along today, God. God, it's almost holiday time. God, we pray that everybody, God, just get along and love each other. I pray that the sisters cook, God. God, I ain't talking about no Totino's pizza or no pizza rolls. God, let them put some seasoning on that chicken, God. Oh yes. And God, we ask that Jose, God, no more immigrants of it. God, illegals, God. I know the law is passing. I ain't looking at it right now. They're investigating. So God, with that being said, I'm gonna be his corner man too. When he gets to fighting, God, with them big knees and bad toes. And God, let M.Reck continue to do what he's doing, God. And we love you, God, and touch everybody. And we're gonna do a good show tomorrow. And the Deacon out, brother.
I know you said you want to go for an hour, but all we need is a strong 30 minutes, bro. You give me a strong 30 minutes. If you want to go an hour, you can, but give me a strong 30 minutes and we go. So now, even if it don't have to be all jokes. If you want to do like some impersonations, different things. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call you behind the scenes and we'll talk about the set. All right.
I'll be waiting, brother. Yes, sir.
All right, good brother. Appreciate you.
All right, then, brother. Yes, sir. Hey, I see y'all, and y'all make sure y'all stay off that phone. Don't hang up all the time now, and send some donations.
There you go, my brother Deacon Weasel. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. YouTube, MRecktv comedy show with Deacon Weasel, my brother. Peace. Look, y'all, we give people a shot over here. That man been putting in work over here for a couple of years, maybe 2-3 years, right? 2-3 years, giving us comedy every show, every off the top of the head. No, I throw the alley-oops, but he put the work in. That man put in work for years over here. Peace. Peace. All right, next caller. Run the lights up, y'all. You know, I like to see everybody win, man. If he give me a strong 30 minutes, perfect. Facts, Ray. Strong. I need a strong 30 minutes. You could do impersonation, jokes. Got so much content out here to talk about. Roast everybody. I don't give a damn who it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. All right. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Also, make sure you tap into the So Reckless show on the Vyre network. All right. The link is in the description. I appreciate y'all. Salute to B52 Ghosts on the super chat. Thank you. He said Black, what's that? Boule chapter. The saga continues. I appreciate you. It's a fact. All right. Shouts to Nate. bless the Deacon. That's a fact. Now, Deacon, I'm gonna send him his PayPal. Deacon, send me your PayPal so I can send you that change I got for you. Text me your PayPal. Yeah, text it to the old number, Deacon, the 646-397-7095 number. That's the business line. Deacon, text that number. All right? Text that number. That's the old number, but I still get business for that, just on the text. That's the business line. Only business come to that line. Don't call that line because you won't get answered. All right, let's get it. So let me go back into the content. Okay. For the people just now coming in the room. Run the lights up. I got a meeting, so I gotta shut it down in a minute. So Funk Flex yesterday, right? After the Diddy verdict was announced, right? Funk Flex takes to his Instagram. Where is it at? There we go. Right? And goes off on Cassie. You know, after it was announced that Diddy beat the RICO charges, Funk Master Flex takes to Instagram. Right? Because, you know, Cassie and her legal team put a statement out to the judge, you know, sent the letter to the judge, you know, stating that they didn't want Diddy to be freed. You know, they didn't want Diddy to get bail. And this is what Funk Flex said after they put that statement out. Let's get it. So Funk Flex says, I think Cassie has been through a lot, especially at a young age. She is such a nice person and always gave off good energy. I hope her and her family overcome all of the pain they was going through. The entertainment business is a dangerous environment that everyone is not built for. I do think you and your lawyers should give it a rest. You threatened to drop a book. See, at first, look, you got to peep the energy in the first paragraph. Look how it changed. It changed drastically. He's acting like he was sympathetic. And then in this paragraph, it goes, I do think you and your lawyers should give it a rest. You threatened to drop a book. Then you got paid out not to drop the book. If you cared so much to get your message out, you would have dropped the book. I get it. It's a case. You had to testify. You 30 mil up and 10 mil up from the hotel. You planned this lick. Please don't be mad at me. And I don't see you as a victim. You was young. Diddy made bad choices and you made bad choices. When do you plan to teach girls not to make the same mistakes you made? Just my opinion. And he replied Cassie. So yeah, that message was definitely condescending in many ways. But salute to Nate. He said, bless the Deacon. That's a fact. We gotta bless the Deacon. Let me get the lines back rocking. And then Ebro check Funk Master Flex. Let me get that. Shouts to all hip hop. You know, I still salute their legacy brand, but I'm gonna be honest. You need to get right, because I be saluting and I don't be feeling that love. I be feeling like, you know, the opposite of love over there. I gotta keep it real with all hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be showing that love. I still keep it G'd up though. MRecktv been keeping it G'd up since Forbes DVD with y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all legacy brand, I give y'all respect, but I'm smoking shit out here. You know what I mean? Shit little spooky over there. I ain't gonna put you on blast, but you know, it is what it is. That's another conversation. But so we're gonna go to this Ebro. I had to say that though, because I'm showing love and niggas don't be showing love. So Ebro, he responds to Funk Master Flex statement to Cassie. With power comes great responsibility. People abused their power and took advantage, once again, of young people. Stop making excuses, Funk Flex. So Ebro checks Funk Flex real quick. All right, let's get it. Who phone is Fisher Price? My phone's, I'm not on the phone, but let me know. Who phone was that? All right, let's get the people back on the line. I'm gonna take a few more calls and then I gotta tap back in with y'all later. Make sure you watch the Show Reckless show. The link is in the chat room. SJ gonna run that up. Anyway, let's get it. 310-331, calling you now. Hey. I don't know whose the hell is that. All right, let's get it. If Hey, yo, get your audio, family. Thank you, good brother. I appreciate you, man. Where you calling from? All right, shouts to the whole New Orleans and all that. What's your name, good brother? All right, so talk to me, man. You got a minute or less, so hold your breath. You got the floor. Let's get it. Oh, hold on. Say that again. Hold on, Cole. I gotta bring you in. For some reason, they say they can't hear you. Let me see. Let me make sure. Oh, I see why they can't hear you. You right. Hold on. I gotta bring the app in. Hold on. My bad.
You good, bro?
All right, caller. So state your name, where you calling from again, and get right into your assessment. You got it.
Oh yeah, man, Jazz, bro. New Orleans represent. I'm calling, bro, because like, I mean, this whole situation is a toss up. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. I can't say Edo because I wasn't there when all this shit was going on, or the niggas getting accused of. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying. It's been an open secret for years. You know, the nigga, bad person. He done a lot of people wrong. You know what I'm saying. And it's just like, once you at that age, bro, you 55, you shouldn't be even opening an arena for some shit like this to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I can't necessarily blame Ebro for feeling how he's feeling, because just because he ain't get convicted, it don't necessarily mean that he's not a bad person. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like the lines get blurred with that kind of shit.
Got you. I appreciate you, good brother.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. Take care and be safe, dog.
Right,
Fan once again.
All right, peace. All right, y'all. So we'll take a few more calls, and I gotta head to this meeting, man. Peace.
Greg, what's up, baby?
What's going on? Who this?
It's your boy G, man, from Texas.
All right, G. Talk to me, man. You got a minute or less, so hold your breath. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. You know, even though that little verdict came down, man, I'm gonna say this: I still side with G. I've seen a lot of people trying to bash him yesterday, but we as black people, man, a lot of times we need to get out that mind state. Just because a brother black make him ours, man, you can't always go on that analogy. You know what I'm saying? Diddy is still a devil. And he did a lot of the stuff that they said he did, man. Bottom line, you know what I'm saying? If you seen the buffoonery yesterday, they was all outside the courtroom dancing and celebrating, squirting baby oil on themselves and stuff. And man, I mean, it was a real circus, man. It was a real circus. And so, but nah,
I appreciate you tapping in. You heard? Make sure you watch the new show, So Reckless, my new show. All right, the link is in the chat room. All right,
I got you.
It's gonna be in the video description as well too. All right.
Okay. All right, got you, brother.
Peace. All right, y'all. Make sure you're running up on the new show, So Reckless. My first guest, Gene Dill, speaking on stuff he never spoke on. Go check that out. Let me know how you felt about it. If you watched the new show already, let me know. Put it in the chat room, put it in the comments, or when you watch it, come back to this live and let me know, how you felt about the show. You know what I mean? We got 6 episodes. Go check it out. The new show is called So Reckless. It's the new series that I'm doing, interviewing guests, your favorite bodyguard, rapper, actor, ball player, all that. We get into all that, all right? Salute to the rec mob, even the vixens. You know what I mean? We got, the vixens, the ladies, and then I'm going to have sophisticated women too, because those the women that I really want to, I want to showcase the sophisticated woman. That's, that good woman. So we're going to have them on the show. So yeah, we're going to have regular people on the show, man. That's the thing. So we're going to have your favorite or your favorites, but we're going to have some gorgeous, sophisticated ladies on the show, and then some high value men. You know what I mean? Some regular. So, we're going to put all that together. I'm going to keep everybody posted for that. You know what I mean? The So Reckless show. So if you want to be on the So Reckless show, you got a business. You know what I mean? You got a business or something you want to promote. Make sure you got something you want to promote, or if you got just good dialogue, but you still got to like kind of sponsor the show. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be nothing crazy. All right, email MRecktv submissions@gmail.com. Caller, you there? All right, so look, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna conclude this show. We at the hour 1:15 mark. Make sure y'all run it up on that So Reckless show. The link is in the chat room. I'm gonna keep you posted. You know what I'm saying? For all business, email MRecktv submissions@gmail.com. Okay. And somebody in here trolling, they gonna get blocked. I'm gonna put them on timeout. And on that note, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go live with y'all later. Salute to the Wreck Mob. All right, love is love. Salute to SJ. Thank you. And my whole team. Deacon Weasel, tomorrow, 8 p.m., 4th of July, here on MRecktv, YouTube, giving you a live comedy show, a virtual comedy show. We're trying to get Deacon Weasel out of that church van. He's been living in that church van for like 6 years. He ain't got no socks, no drawers on, no nothing. So, you know, I'm sending him the PayPal right now. JR sponsor him. I sponsor him. Songs by Alicia sponsor him. A couple other people sponsor him. So we trying to get Deacon right. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna give us some good comedy tomorrow. On that note, double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Tomorrow, 4th of July, 8 p.m. Tap in. Live comedy show with the Deacon. I may have some special guests too. You know how I do. You feel me? Salute to the Wreck Mob. We here. We do it for the people. I don't even want nothing. You know what I mean? Just send the Deacon donations. You know what I mean? If you want to send a pack of socks in or a pack of drawers, you know what I mean? I don't know what size he wear, pause. But Deacon, give him your size. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're large or whatever. You know, Deacon is taking all donations. Fresh socks, brand new drawers. You know what I mean? Just toothbrushes, you know, everything. You feel me? Clothes. So if you want to go to the Salvation Army and pick up Deacon Weasel a package, you can. All right. If you ain't got, a couple of dollars, he'll take the clothes. On that note, we off this, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me give y'all the information for the show tomorrow. Where we at? Yeah, where is it at? Is it here? I thought I wrote it down. Okay, here we go. Just the information. I'm gonna try to get a flyer done today. I know got a million things going on, but it is what it is. That's how you get to $1 million. You know what I mean? You gotta have mad revenue streams. That's just how it is. I'm off this, y'all. Deacon Weasel, the comedian, will be live on MRecktv tomorrow, 4th of July, 8 p.m. Live virtual comedy show, MRecktv, doing it for the people for free. We just doing donations for the Deacon. That's it. All right? Gone. Peace, y'all. Thank you. Leave those comments in the regular comment section. And run the numbers up on that So Reckless show, too. All right? On the Vyre network. The link is in the chat room. Gone, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love.
Dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny, huh?